Soft. A silence is about to be broken. A signal that pierces through like a lightning bolt that separates the night sky from its darkness. A beam that cuts through black. Plans whatever made will soon suffer an interruption. If they are to be so, it is for good reason. An important calling from beyond has plans you cannot know until you receive it. A noise bubbles from beneath your useless and petty things, out of a dormant invention that once translated intellect to break the surface and say, your phone is ringing.
Hello, this is Colton Cox, and you've reached the Hot Wax Hotline.
Greetings to all you psychonauts out there, and welcome to another episode of Hot Wax Hotline. I'm your long-haired hippie host, Colton Cox, and I hope I've caught you at a good time because I've got another excellent set of musicians on the line today. So say, what's up, dude, to Casey psychedelic indie rock musicians, the Talking Trees. What's up, guys?
What's up?
Hello.
How you doing?
Hello. We've got Tommy, Luke, and Dirk. Excited to have you guys on the show today.
Appreciate you having us.
Yes, absolutely. Well, I like to start every episode the same way with a little segment I call Hard Pressed. So what we're going to do is going to basically a lightning round of questions and change it up a little bit this time from previous ones. I'm going to give you a couple like tiers of difficulty, basically. So we're going to start with the easy ones and get slightly harder as we go through them, right?
Okay.
So just try to give me the most like immediate answer that you can, right, when I ask it. Don't think about it too much. Okay?
Love it.
All right. So first one, cake or pie?
Pie.
Pie. All right. Good answer. All right. Winter or summer?
Summer.
Winter.
See, I don't know. Summer kills me. All right. Level 2, slightly more difficult. Werewolf or vampire?
Vampire.
Werewolf.
Yeah.
Werewolf?
Okay.
You got the most hair. That's the closest already. Okay, so there's maybe a two-part question because I'll just say it. Fender or Gibson? Fender.
Oh, Fender.
Fender.
Easy.
Now,
Never
you're a
played
drummer.
I don't know.
How about Pearl or Ludwig? Or DW, I guess.
DW.
Three-part.
DW.
He's like,
All right,
said
perfect.
DW. His brain was.
Oh yeah.
All right, here's the serious questions. All right, Tame Impala or Flaming Lips?
Flaming Lips.
Flaming Lips.
Tame Impala. I don't know Flaming Lips.
Don't know Flaming
too
Lips.
well.
Ah, okay.
I love Tame Impala.
Well, of course, yes. You have to decide now which one you're no longer listening to.
Flaming Lips.
This one, I kind of on the fence on this one. I'm not sure if you guys will know them or not. Postal Service or LCD Sound System?
Oh, Postal Service is
Postal
my
Service.
favorite ever,
LCD
so
Sound
that's
System.
easy.
LCD.
I
Okay.
only know LCD sound
LCD.
system.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah.
I know you guys have like some good. See, you guys have like a lot of like synth stuff in your songs, but to me, it sounds closer to like Postal Service than LCD. So I wasn't sure
your face.
which one it was going to be, but good answers. All right. That's it.
He
for
plays the
Hard Press.
synth.
Okay.
How do you guys feel? Nice and loosened up with those?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right.
Goosey.
Well, we'll just launch right into it then. So, very first thing for you is how did y'all get started? So, you can either start as like individual musicians or just like when the band kind of came together.
Well, Tommy is a teacher at my son's Montessori school,
Oh, cool.
and we met at a pancake breakfast or something.
Pancake
Yeah.
breakfast, excellent.
And, yeah,
Decided to jam one time and then
Where legends
Went
are
on from
made
there.
at pancake breakfasts.
we started practicing in the church so it was a really quick. And then the next week I was at like a company banquet and I talked to a guy that was sitting there and he went to school with me. So we went to the same, and I knew he played drums, and so I was like, "Do you have a band here right now? Would you like to come practice, play with us?"
As it happens, yeah.
So it happened within like a week.
Oh wow, yeah, that came together quickly.
And then that
yeah.
was 5 years with Graham, and then he moved,
Mm-hmm.
and we got Luke.
That's
All
right.
Yeah.
I was
Cool,
late
cool.
to the game.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you guys had ever had. Has it always been like a trio situation? You ever had another player in the group, or
So
is it
we
no.
like the trio.
trio?
Yeah. It's been the,
Well, that kind of leads me into my next question, because on your website and stuff, you have it listed that you two are multi-instrumentalists. So who plays what instruments, I guess, is the question.
I do guitar and synth.
Guitar and synth, and then
I do guitar, bass. Well, mostly bass, but guitar and synth.
bass live is what you're mostly playing.
Yeah, I
guess.
play bass. I do have one song where I play the synth and one song where I play the guitar.
Okay.
But I mean, I play piano.
Okay.
And a little bit of drums.
I figured with recording stuff that you guys probably changed responsibilities a little bit more than you do for live stuff, but I don't know if that's true or not. So do you guys kind of tend to stick to the main instruments when you record, or?
Pretty much what we play live is
Okay,
what we
okay.
record. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I wasn't sure exactly what the
Yeah.
process was there. So, well, yeah. So something that I wanted to ask about in relation to all the music stuff you guys do is I really like all of your music videos and like the various like clips and stuff that you make. So do you guys do those like in-house yourselves, or do you have somebody else that does your video work for you?
We have a friend, Ben Brown, that does the
okay,
animation for us.
Yes. Well, he's very
So,
good.
yeah, he's
Shout out to Ben Brown.
yeah, he's amazing. He was one of those. He's like, I don't know if you guys will like this, what you're looking for. I'm like, dude, I think it's the best thing I've ever seen. What do you mean?
Oh my god, he's an artist.
He's the
I
most
mean, I
humble
want him
guy,
to be.
too.
It's my mission in life to make him a famous artist.
I mean, I think he's got the capability for it for sure. I
He
watched.
did the first bunch of stuff for free, and then
Oh,
I finally,
really?
I was like, I gotta pay this guy.
I watched. I think it was an earlier one of you guys that was like 2022 or 2021, maybe. I think it might have been one of the very first videos that he did for you guys. I can't remember
Just like
which
the
song.
paper animation and
Yes,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, it's Talking
Which
Trees.
song was that? I can't remember.
The Talking
which-
Trees.
Oh,
Talking
Talking
Trees,
Trees.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I thought that was really cool. And then did he do the most recent animation that
Yeah.
you have? Okay.
Yes, yeah, he did all those.
Yeah, wow, that's quite a range of skill he's got there for those.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I thought those are really cool. I also I went to your guys' website and watched the ones you have on your website there, and it's just cool to see how many different things that he's done for you guys. So very cool.
Yeah, we're starting to put it. Now we are syncing him live to our shows. I have a projector, and we got a system so I can sync it. So it's gonna be behind us. So we played back at the Rhino last week, and yeah, it worked.
Awesome. Yeah.
First time.
Those can
First
always
time it
go
worked.
kind of chaotic. We had I played a show with a friend of mine several years ago, and we had a liquid light guy. Basically, like has like a bowl of water, and he drops like colored stuff into it to make like psychedelic
yeah.
stuff in the background. It worked well, but he was very crotchety. He was very particular about how everything needed to be done, and like
Like a seance.
yes, kind of, yeah. But yeah, so I wanted to point out too, that you guys have been really kind of, I feel like, hitting the work really hard. You had 2 singles out at the end of last year, and then you've had 1 out this year, right? Do you have another single you're doing
we have
before?
Living on Mars came out, so
Okay,
I think
yes,
4
excellent.
total now singles.
Yeah. So is that
And
all
for the new album?
all for the new
Yeah.
album? Okay, yeah. I wasn't sure if it was all tied together, if it was just like some singles that were separate from that. Very cool. Yeah. So was that all stuff that you had like recorded the previous year and then just were finally getting it released, or had you been sitting on it for a little while?
I think our Google Drive folder said like 2023 album.
Yeah.
So it's been years.
It
and
happens
then,
that way, doesn't it?
then we keep writing songs that have cut,
Yep,
and then
yep.
the new ones start hitting the corner. So
That's the real
been a
thing. I
kind of
mean,
evolution.
I feel like most people don't realize that so many songs you hear on an album, very few of them are usually written like shortly before the recording. Most are like a year or 2 or older, and when you finally get it recorded. So, well, yeah, cool. I think what we'll do now is we'll go ahead. We'll dive into our next segment.
All right,
So we're
okay.
going to do situational DJ.
Oh boy.
All right, here we go. So basically what I'm going to do is going to give you a scenario, a situation, and you're going to respond with the song that you think is appropriate for that situation. Maybe not even appropriate, just something you think would really bring the scene to life, I suppose, right? So, very first one. It's a perfect sunny day in the park. You're sitting there, maybe you're reading a book, playing your instrument, I don't know. Whatever you do in a park. And all of a sudden, you notice this huge shadow comes from overhead, and you look up and you see a UFO floating in the air. The aliens come down, and you're the first people that have to greet them. So, to show them what humanity is all about, what's the song that would be the aliens' first song they've ever heard on Earth? And you can give me one answer, or you can give me 3 separate ones if you want. So
I've got one.
What?
It's got to be Tom Sawyer by Rush. It's just the most epic song.
This is why.
you got about 7 or 8 minutes.
More than a feeling. Boston.
There you go.
They've got the UFO on their
Album cover. It's like, we made this for you guys. We've been waiting.
You got one, Tommy?
Yeah, I almost was thinking maybe "Shine On You Crazy Diamond,"
that'd be
something
good.
like a nice
good.
long Floyd song.
I'm gonna take you on an experience.
yeah.
Second scenario. You are driving through the desert, you and your buds, you're in a convertible. The sun is burning bright overhead. You've got a trunk full of drugs. All sorts of different kinds of drugs. You're all having a great time, and you're driving through the desert. What's the soundtrack?
I would play. I'd play Rosa Parks. I was gonna say Rush again, but
For some reason, Allman
always
Brothers.
Tom Sawyer.
I can't remember the name of the song. The One More Silver Dollar.
Oh.
The Midnight Riders.
Midnight Rider, yeah.
Something about that you hit the desert feels
Perfect. Yes.
appropriate. But
Luke, what you got?
I think the Blues Brothers song would be good for that.
Not at all what I thought you guys were going to pick for this. So fantastic. Great. Okay. Last one. So you are a bunch of teenage kids, just got done causing trouble. Maybe you took out somebody's mailbox with a baseball bat, or you set off some fireworks in the sewer drain, whatever it might be.
Oh, yeah.
But you're running away, laughing and having a good time, and it's in slow motion like the end of an indie movie. And you guys, it's the shot of them like running down the street. So what's the song playing?
REM.
REM.
End of the world.
Of course, great choice.
Oh, I was thinking maybe like Kids by MGMT. Maybe. I don't know.
Time to pretend.
Kind of
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
sad
it is,
song.
yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah, that's true. It's,
I mean,
Well,
I guess
I
can't
we're,
think of a
we're
good
capturing
one.
like the bittersweet like youth, you know.
that's
But-
true.
What do you got, Tommy?
I almost feel an LCD sound system. So
What's any particular song?
I can change. Right?
Ah, yeah.
It's just that synth that kicks in immediately. It's like feels.
I can change. All right. Well, awesome. Well, that's situational DJ. Now we're going to get to the part that I actually am most excited about and talking about your guys' music, what all you got coming up for you, all that kind of stuff. So, very first thing, you have a, is this is the first full length, right?
Yeah.
You guys done? Yes.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
been
You've
all
done
EPs and
yes,
singles,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So, first full length record, and the full length is Living on Mars,
Yep,
right? That is the
yeah.
title. Okay. So, Living on Mars, that's coming out in May. Do you have a particular date in May?
27th.
27th. Oh, at the show. Awesome. Perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yes. This
We'll
will
be
be
out.
airing after the fact, but we are playing a show together at Record Bar, and it went really well, is what I'm going to say. That's all I'll say for it. It went really well. Really well. But yeah, so I wanted to ask a couple things about it in particular. So first thing is production work. Do you guys do your own production, or do you go to someplace in town, or how do you guys handle production
We've
stuff?
done. We went to Element for our EP,
Excellent.
first EP, and then
The rest has been.
since COVID, I did everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you just decide to like build
My
your own
garage
studio?
first,
Yeah. Okay.
but now I've built a studio.
Excellent. Yeah. So is that like just like a couple years old then, or have you been kind of planning on doing it for a long time and just finally got around to doing it?
It's just kind of just happened to.
Yeah.
Like an
More out of
evolution.
necessity
It's like
than
a
anything.
Pokemon
Yeah.
studio. One studio next. It's just-
Well, yeah. I mean, I think something I really have admired with you guys, I feel like the quality of production from your guys' earliest stuff to now is really consistent. So it kind of surprised me to hear that you didn't have the same producer for all of it. Because I feel like you've got a really kind of well-designed sound that you've kept throughout the whole
I think
thing.
that's because of the tone on my bass and the tone, and he's got the same guitar, same amp.
Ah, I see.
have
I
the
see.
same bass, same effects, and I think that's the number one reason it sounds cohesive. But and I think
We've also kind of labored over the quality of the sound.
Yes,
that was the one
yeah.
thing where it's taken a long time to release because
Oh,
we
yeah.
sent it in, even have it mastered or something,
Mhm.
and then be like, I don't know if that's what we want. We'll go back to it and rather put out quality than
Production
quantity.
stuff's always like just making the decisions is tough
Yeah,
because you
it's a-
never know what the right call
yeah.
is. You know.
we just listened to some of it, and we I think we don't give ourselves enough credit because when we look at the stuff we've had mastered and mixed or whatever and sent it to somebody else, and then the stuff that we fully did on our own, it really it's minute. The difference. The only thing would be you actually have somebody else to do the work.
Yeah. 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 I understand that.
And you don't have as much time to, but you don't have as much like time to like dwell.
Yeah,
dwell
I've always found like I do enjoy going into a studio because I like putting that responsibility on somebody else where I don't have to make all those decisions. But it's also that idea of like you only have so much time you can record with that person, so you can't like do 50 million takes or like add something spur of the moment if you don't think of it in that time frame, you know?
Right.
So yeah, I hear you. Having a little more creative control, I think, is always a positive. So
We're gonna try something new.
Yeah?
We got a. I found a studio, Allegro
Ah.
studio,
oh, okay.
and they charge like $60 an hour.
Oh wow. All right.
And but
Allegro
it's,
Studio shout out.
we're gonna try it next in 3 weeks from now on a Tuesday night, and we're gonna try like do like some hybrid setup where like we'll record the tracks, have them, and then have time to like listen to them and maybe add if we really think there needs to be add a part.
Releasing a record and then just diving right back into it. It never stops.
It is
Well,
a train.
Yeah, well, yeah. Sometimes if you stop, it's hard to get back on again. So, true. Well, so what another question for you is, in all of your different songs that you guys have written, do you feel like you have any like themes that kind of tie everything together, or like, is there kind of like a running thread that connects all your different songs together? I guess is the question.
From this, the Living on Mars album has been kind of sci-fi alien themed, but a lot of it's usually just kind of, I'll say meta, but just kind of philosophical or just thoughtful, not a super, you don't have any love songs.
Well, yeah, I know listening through your stuff, you've got quite a few like singles. And I think you have, is it one EP or do you have more than one EP on?
I think we have two EPs.
have two,
One of
okay.
them was just kind of, we had part 2 songs that we released as one big one, so they
okay.
came together,
I
and some of
gotcha.
the instrumental tracks we played live at the time. And
Excellent. Yeah. Well, I really like your guys' stuff. I think you've got a really like, it's a good mix of like indie rock and psychedelic stuff. I feel like they can't always coexist sometimes. The one kind of overrides the other one, but I think it's got a really nice mix of those two things in there. Like I said, I hear like,
you.
I hear Postal Service in there for sure. Even if that's unintentional, I still hear it.
well, I love those guys
Yes.
too. So
Yeah. I mean, it's hard not
not
to. But yeah. So you putting this record out in May. You've got more recording stuff coming after the fact. Do you have any other big plans for the rest of the year?
Well, we're gonna do more video work.
Yes.
So we're gonna have every song to have a video.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully by Record Bar, every song is gonna have like a really cool animation by
Excellent.
Ben Brown.
Yes, Ben Brown.
And and if you're smart, Ben Brown Animation Studios LLC.
There you go.
And so that's probably number one on the list.
Just,
And then
kinda
I think we're
improving the live
gonna
set.
we got plenty of material to write out. We're gonna bang out
Yeah,
another
yeah.
album real quick.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
out.
planning on putting another album out this year. Just making the rest of us look bad.
Yeah, so I don't know anything other than that, except that we do want to do some more covers. A couple.
Oh, okay,
more
excellent.
covers. See if we can fit a few of those
Yeah.
in there.
Well, so you mentioned your previous drummer left at some point. So did you guys have to like take a hiatus in that time, or were you able to find Luke pretty quickly, or like what?
we kind of did 2-piece for a while, and then so we have a bunch of electronic songs that are kind
Oh,
of on
really?
the back burner. Yeah, we just kind of did a lot of writing though. It was kind of a
No,
mix.
that's what we did. the album. That's
A lot of it we wrote, and then we did
so
the
like
drums
usually you have
ourselves.
Tuesday nights practice, and then you play, and there's not technically enough time to record or write new songs necessarily. But so we actually, I mean, we had a cliff because Graham wasn't able to. He was moving.
Right, exactly.
And
Yeah.
there was a year where we tried to make it work.
There's
like
time
a
where he could pretty
long-distance
much play
relationship.
shows, but couldn't do practice.
And he
yeah.
and we'd have new material, but he would not. I mean, he wasn't around.
Right,
So,
exactly. Yeah.
so then we tried a couple of drummers, and then we found Luke.
Yeah,
That's right.
Excellent. Well, yeah. And how long you been in the group now, Luke?
Oh, how long has it been?
It's only been
Almost
about
a year.
Almost a year.
Or close to
Close
it,
to a
I think.
year?
'Cause we did Friendly Fest in September, I think.
I think since
Yeah,
the last summer.
very true.
Oh,
Like 8 months.
It's been a
maybe.
while. It's
Hey,
been a
but
while.
He's
You're
the
a
man.
student, correct?
I'm a student.
Where
yeah.
are you going to?
I go to Kansas City, Kansas Community College.
Oh, I know the place. I know it well. Yeah.
It's a great school.
Cool. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I would love to see if you guys got a second album put out this year. That'd be crazy. But yeah,
Challenge
so
accepted.
yeah. Yeah. So with the writing portion of things, is it pretty evenly split between the two of you, or is it just like sometimes one person writes more than the other one, or like how do you kind of divide the writing responsibilities?
Pretty even. I think we have times where he has 3 or 3 new ones,
Right.
and then I'll have a couple, and then we bring them together, and then they change and work. And
Now,
that's
do you guys tend to write separately and then like bring it together, or do you work on parts together at the same time? Like how do you assemble everything?
It's
Oh,
kind of
I mean,
a little
it's-
bit of both.
A little bit of both.
I just the universe is just working in these weird ways. The song, how does even a song come to me in the first place?
That's a good question.
But yeah, it'd be it seems to just happen like spontaneously, and so I think we are pretty much equal,
Yeah.
except
Where does inspiration strike you from? You're like, is it like listening to music, or is it like watching movies sometimes? What do you kind of draw from when you're working on stuff?
I think definitely I listen to music. There's a lot of guys, but for me, a lot of times I start thinking of someone I'm at work. Work at the pizza shop. It's like I just got this, and I get home. I'm like, man, I want to let's get this.
Just a little idea floats into your brain.
Yeah, I got to get home and work on this.
I have that same thing where it's like, you're sitting on a computer, like typing, you're like, that's it.
or
Yeah.
driving. When I'm driving, I'll be very irresponsible and pull out my phone and start recording
See, and I feel like I always get my ideas when I'm driving. And I'm like, I can't like do anything about this right now.
You can drive with your knee.
Yeah. Just the voice
I'm
memo.
teaching my son how to do it.
Getting those good habits started early. Yeah, I love asking about the writing process because I feel like everyone's is a little different. Like Jeff is probably tired of hearing this. Jeff and I have been playing together for like 10 plus years, and like I hardly ever write anything with him. Nothing against him. I personally have a hard time like kind of getting the flow going with somebody else in the room with me, right?
Yeah.
And I know he's sick of hearing that. But yeah, so that's kind of how I work. I love asking other people because it's just everybody's so unique and has their own process.
I mean, every single song is every song is completely different in how it starts and how it ends up. It has its own path. It's like none of them are the same. Some of them start with a bass line.
Yeah.
Some of them start with a word. Some of them start with like a piano sample, and then you just build it from there.
Yeah.
And you're just like, and then you just have a time crunch. It's like,
Crunch
this is
it
too
out,
good.
yeah.
And you leave a lot on the floor.
Yeah.
That's the really good part. You just want to let all of them die.
Yeah. Do you guys have like I guess I don't want to ask like a total number, but do you have like a percentage of like songs you end up keeping versus songs you end up like not keeping?
Well, they kind of die on the vine, so there's some start at the
Ah.
beginning. If it,
Yeah. Do you
Yeah.
actually like fully bring the
Usually-
song to the
I
finish?
mean, I wouldn't finish a song that I don't love. So all of the songs are just songs that I love.
I
So.
feel like recently we've gotten, once we start, if we realize we're like, that was fun, but we can move on. So we but when it's the keeper, we know we're like,
Yeah.
we have the
Yeah.
whiteboard in the room that has the list of the songs, and
There's some dead
so
ones.
there's someone that have been stagnant for a while, and some that are on the album, and some new ones. And
I find it's like if you get through like your first verse and a chorus and you still hate it. I end up throwing it away most of the time anyway. I hate when it happens though, because it's like, man, I spent like 3 or 4 hours writing this thing, and now I'm just like, I don't care anymore. But that's the way it is. So, well, yeah, I'm excited to hear what you guys have gotten. You're gonna have releasing here this next month. You know, I listened through all of your tracks preparing for this, and like I said,
Finally, someone.
Yeah, somebody does. No, so I listened through all of them, and like I said, I really admired that you have kind of a really strong like through line from like your earliest songs to now, and you can kind of hear the subtle change that happens from the beginning to where you are now, even in, you know, what, 5-6 years you guys have been doing this now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Like 7 almost.
7.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I guess I'm going off of
Yeah.
the release
releases,
dates
though. Yeah,
instead
there
of
was
the
kind of
actual writing time
the
period.
budding thing.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited to hear what you guys are going to put out. It's, you know, I really like everything you've done so far. And so everything you've done so far is going on the album, or are there a couple tracks that are like before the album that?
All the singles so far, the last 4 new ones,
Okay, perfect.
are going to be on the album.
Excellent.
And it's going to be a 10-song album.
10
So
songs.
there'll be 6 freebies.
Yeah, all right.
And we do have it coming out on vinyl, too.
Oh, excellent.
Yes.
Yes.
A
Yeah.
limited edition, one of 100.
You know, I think I saw on your website, isn't that later this year that you're getting those vinyls?
I
No,
think
this
we'll
will
have
be
it
ready.
by
Oh,
May.
it's going to be ready for the
Everything
show.
happens
Yeah.
at the record bar.
Excellent. Excellent. Man, I'm excited for that.
That's our
gonna be a
favorite
lot of
place. So as soon as we kind of booked that, I was like,
Yeah,
the action.
put it- that's
yeah,
the day.
yeah. I mean, this is my first show there, so I'm excited to
gonna be
check
awesome.
it out. I've talked to
Nice.
Steve a few times, and I don't know if you guys have this experience, but like, I've hit him up and being like, "Hey, I want to play this date." And he's like, "All right, there are 8 holds on this date, so get back to me as fast as you can." But yeah, it's a great place. He's a cool guy. I'm excited to play there with you guys. So
Yeah,
Likewise.
that'll be awesome.
yes,
Can't wait for
yeah,
it.
it's gonna be stoked. So that's all the questions I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for coming on to the show and answering
you
some
for
silly
having us.
questions and all that kind of stuff.
Thank you.
So what is the best way that everybody can reach you guys? Like social media or Spotify, or what's your
Well,
all the
Tommy's
music's
still-
on Spotify, Instagram.
Instagram?
That's a lot of the booking and stuff happens through that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Instagram, yeah. We have a website, and if you Google The Talking Trees, we're the first. It's thetalkingtreesmusic.com.
serious business right there?
The Talking Trees Music, yep.
Yeah. Yeah. So we have the
And,
website, Facebook, all the typical
Yes,
places.
of course.
Yeah.
And is it just at the Talking Trees?
Or the Talking Trees Music.
The Talking
I
Trees
think,
music.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay. Well, everybody, follow them, listen to them. They got some really good stuff. We got Living on Mars coming out in May 27th, and it's gonna be great. So stay on the line for just a little bit longer, and we're gonna have our artist play a song for you today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye now.